What saying are you sick and tired of hearing? Hindsight is 2020. I was told this after I finally realized my best friend was mentally and emotionally abusing me for 4 years. It's only ever used to say, well, you should have known better, as if I would have realized my best friend would suddenly change after knowing me for 3 years and our friendship would end 4 years later. I'm not even sure what the saying means anymore since last I checked it. T_mean you should have known better and quat. The customer is always right and quat. I work in the restaurant industry and I can't tell you how many times we get morons asking for the most unobtainable requests. We do our best to meet your needs, but there is a limit at some point. X. Demanding a garlic-free, olive oil-free Italian food or asking for a dairy-free cheese quesadilla at a Mexican place. Yes, I've had that unfortunate curse of experiencing those demands. That I need to be more positive or not think so negatively and quat. How the fuck am I supposed to do that when I have to work myself to death just to get by? How does one be positive when life has always been a never-ending struggle? I wasn't born into privilege. I have never known what peace or happiness feels like. And things don't look like they will be changing anytime soon. And everyone who says that never seems to have a genuine answer or response, so at this point I would prefer a swift fucking off before being told to just be positive and quat. Oh, he or she insert aggressive or violent action here because they have a little crush on you. Yeah, very concerning method of showing affection. But it's amazing how it's no longer cute when the victim they are crushing on fights back. Either that or the whole boys will be boys nonsense. Both sayings come off as extremely toxic. Are you not fed up by humanity/society and all its evilness and hypocrisy? To the point of feeling hopeless, lost and just tired? That's the thing about the internet. All the stories of tragedies go around and get the views. But if you look, you can find that there's also a lot of good out there. Sure, global warming is supposed to hit hard in the 2050s. But it's also when we're expected to achieve post-scarcity, produce pharmaceutical immortality, create self-improving AI, more. I'd imagine. What are you comparing the current situation to? To how things used to be? Or how things could be? Because how things could be is not how they were. And they were is not how they are now. Or to put it another way, only by people giving a shit about these things have they begun to improve. And pretty significantly pretty quickly. So maybe keep doing your best to live in loving and caring ways and we'll all keep moving the ball forward. I take a close look at what I can do. What is nearest to me and what I have power and control in. For example, I'm becoming a foster parent to help youth who have no home. I volunteer with the local youth, and when I feel completely powerless I write a song about a social justice issue. I try to focus my social media energy on positive things and some social issues as well that I know I can actually contribute and help in. Well, for the racism and homophobia part, the worst is that the root cause of this is the fear of unknown plus an absence of will to understand. That phenomenon is the cause of so many bad things. Not only in general, even in one's personal life. When you go down the dependencies and cause of what's happening, it's almost always something like this. So, basically, humans are bad. And most of the time, it's not even completely on them. They set the microwave for way longer than necessary and then just dwindles down the time as they use it throughout the week. Why though? If I had 1,000 guesses of something someone does that I've never thought of, I'd still be guessing. No cause, it would keep beeping. What is the reasoning behind this? I used to do this. But I'm married now and this wasn't a battle worth fighting. I use the defrost function for 5 minutes, sometimes it tenderizes my meal. I have to say this is one of the most foreign days I've ever read. No disrespect. You do you. But this is very interesting to me. This made me LOL. It would drive me crazy to see that the microwave is still running with X seconds left. Sometimes I'll spam the 6 just to get 666 and use that up until it runs out. I would literally burn my house down using this. That is fucking stupid. What? I've never heard of anyone doing this. I'd give it's genius or if I'm afraid. Not really. But occasionally over the course of a day I might do this. Lamau, why is this me? It's like a snowblower in MN. You need a beast if a machine 2 to 3 times a year. But the other times you just need a decent battery-powered one. So you end up buying the 2-stage gas guzzler for those 2 to 3 times. Some advice in the microwave. If you have a smaller microwave. But an electric boiler for water. And you should be in good shape. Also make sure the microwave is at least 1 kW in power. They nope right out of the great outdoors whenever the temperature drops below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Have you tried walking in an area with lots of hills? You'll warm up very quickly. I go for walks when it's below freezing and nothing but a hoodie and my hands are fine. You get used to it. Nah. A light hoodie is plenty for me in 50. And I like the feeling of the real world. Rain. Shine. Or snow. I'm in my element in the elements. I used to love the cold. I could walk or cycle outside for hours. As long as it was above 0 OF. Over the past year or two, my circulation seems to have messed up. And my fingers start to freeze even in mild weather. No doctors seem to think anything is wrong. So I'm having to get used to being less comfy outside in the winter. If water is the base drink, then what is the base food? I guess it depends on what part of the world you're in. The Americas? Corn. Europe/me? Wheat. Asia? Rice. Africa? Dirt. Isn't water pretty much the only drink? Any other drink is just stuff dissolved or suspended in water. In theory, one could drink other liquids like oils, but is that ever done? Edit, Jesus Christ. Milk and fruit juice is 90% water, okay? It's exactly just stuff dissolved or suspended in water. Stop bringing it up as counterexamples. In the modern Western food system, it is corn. https://www. Washington Post. com/news/wonk/wp/2015/07/14/ how corn made its way into just about everything we eat/ In the US, I'd say corn. Corn sugar/syrup. Corn starches are in almost everything that's processed. Depends where you're from. But it's usually the cereal that grows best in your soil: rice, wheat, corn, grass. It was the cultivation of grass seed as a foodstuff that drove agriculture in pretty much every civilization that progressed beyond the hunter-gatherer stage to become city builders. From rice to bread, it's all just grass seed. It would be whatever grain is plentiful in your part of the globe. Rice, corn, wheat would be the top three, I think. Chemically, it would have to be sugar. Culturally, it depends on the region. In my area, northwestern Europe, it is bread. Rice in the east, bread in the west. To the point where the casual way of saying having a meal or eating food in Chinese, eat rice. Similar to breaking bread. And quat.